First up, the entire season 2 cast of Telltale's Walking Dead. Nick, trash. Carlos and Sarah, trash. Alvin, useless. Rebecca, ghetto. Bonnie, a nigger. And Luke, you cool. And the things that I want to say about Jane, I can't. So I'm just going to hold back and not risk getting my channel taken down. Because Lord have mercy, if I really wanted to, I would say it. But for the sake of my channel, I would not literally sacrifice it. I won't do it. I won't do it. Not for Jane. I ain't finna. I hate her, but I don't hate her that much to be doing all that. But anyway, the entire season 2 cast of Telltale's Walking Dead, excluding Kenny and Clementine, because they're for season 1. They're just trash, like useless, like dog water, doo-doo garbage. Like the characters often had predictable and forced plot points, such as cliche deaths during the bridge crossings or frozen lakes, which lacked emotional impact. The introduction of AJ, aka Clementine's adopted baby, was seen as forced to me because it literally replayed season 1's dynamics with endings that felt unrealistic and unsatisfying. One of the primary criticisms to me about this goddamn season was the inconsistency of the writing. Like, it's literally different due to the fact that there are different writers working on each episode, leading to conflicting ideas and lack unified vision, which is understandable due to the fact that the originators of season 1 literally just left. Just abandoned the franchise a little bit, to be honest with you. The characters for season 2 just felt underdeveloped and they're just used for plot devices, to be honest, undermining their potential because the key writers for season 1, they just left. They literally left, and it played a key factor why season 2 is probably, in some people's opinion, the worst out of the 4. Like, changes like that is the reason why characters like Sarah and Nick is often criticized for lack of depth. Sarah is introduced as a sheltered and naive 14-year-old girl who had her development rushed, with her death feeling like a plot necessity rather than a natural arc. And ultimately, Nick is being seen as the Ben 2.0 of the group, aka the screw-up for plot demands, with his friendship with Luke not even reflecting in more than his goddamn death. Nick and Sarah's death just lacked concern and were pointless because it literally had minimal mourning, like no one didn't really care right afterwards. That shit is sad, to be honest with you, especially Nick's relationship with Luke not even being reflected. Kenny's return was another point of contention too because his character was overshadowing everybody else, and the focus on Kenny and Jane literally neglected the other characters. For episodes 3 and 4, it was literally focused heavily on them too. This forced attachment to Kenny, unlike season 1, was seen as a narrative overreach, with actions justified by other bad behavior, hindering other characters' development. Telltale games are known for choice-driven narratives, but in season 2, it was just criticized for an illusion of choice, where decisions had little impact. Like choices like saving someone only for them to die later. Like, you literally save Sarah just for her to die immediately later on. Episodes 3 and 4 were considered the weakest, with poor execution impacting the overall season. The biggest issue was the pacing, such as rushed introductions of 7 whole new characters in episode 1, and short episodes lacking the content were also criticized because the shock value deaths like me, Nick, Sarah, Luke, it literally added little to the story. Like, these folks literally added little to the story with subplots that literally went absolutely nowhere, like lying to Walter or even Carver in introductions. Like, that junk didn't even make sense. Carver was probably the most decent thing about this season. Meanwhile, other characters like Rebecca with her pregnancy and Arvo, just as a plot device, were predictable and lacked depth, reinforcing the perception of characters as tools for the narrative rather than fully realized individuals. The cast of season 2 were just victims of bad writing due to a combination of production challenges, inconsistent vision, and the focus on plot over the characters. This led to characters feeling like tools for the narrative with underdeveloped arcs, predictable deals, and lack of player agency. Season 2 to me is overhated to me, but out of all 4, I have to rank it low in terms of it making sense, because I get the fact that due to it being a mess is the reason why it ended up being such a success at the time, but still, it was just stupid, because in summary, the writing in Telltale's Walking Dead Season 2 was literally just impacted by its cast, making the victims of a narrative that literally lacked coherence, depth, and emotional renaissance. And that's why the Season 2 cast of Telltale's Walking Dead are literally victims of just poor writing.